Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play the Pandora Directive Mission Street. Well, last time we assembled the Pandora device, we refused the advances of Regan, and now we are here in an ancient Mayan temple.
There's a star symbol over this door. I think I saw something like this in that sci-fi classic Raiders of the Last Ding Dong. Like some sort of monolith, covered with carved Mayan characters. I knew someday I'd regret not taking that conversational Mayan course in college. There are designs in the paintings on the walls in here that look like pathways from some kind of map.
And yes, so you get points for examining the walls in each of these rooms. And thankfully this first room we've come to is in fact a map room that will give us a map of the whole complex. But first we have to assemble all the pieces that have been left here. And marvel at how the ancient Mayans left this place in such a mess for us adventure gamers to put everything together.
The shards spread around this chamber have designs painted on them, and appear to be made of the same stone as that altar in the center of the room.
And we have to look at the altar as
appears
well.
To be some sort of ceremonial altar.
Every little point counts, because I don't think we're going to get a perfect score out of this, but
The shards spread around this chamber have designs painted on them.
okay, I think we've gotten all of them now, but Tex's amazing PI instincts will let us know if we haven't.
I don't think I have all the pieces yet.
Well, couldn't I start stacking them in the middle anyway? Ah, yeah. Okay, now can I put it together? Okay, and this is fairly straightforward. It is yet another matching tile puzzle. And everything does click into place once you get it in the proper area. The trick is finding which one is the corresponding corner. I think, did that just click into place? It did not. So yeah, actually this will be the corner. Yeah, see, it very slowly clicked itself into place there. So then that will be that last corner, which will put that one there. Actually, that goes there, and then that means that that will go there. And this one down here, where we are, is the map room, which means that goes there, and then that will go there. And then we got that little head symbol there, and then that goes there.
The design on the altar looks like a map.
And with that done, we can now open the door here. And no matter which door you exit first, you'll find a chunk of charcoal, so we can now, from memory, combine it with the papyrus roll to craft a handy map.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah. So from here, it's just a matter of checking all the corners to find all the objects we need to get to the end of the maze. And marvel that all this stuff has stayed intact this long.
Small stone bowl. Looks like it's in remarkably good condition.
Well, for being left on the floor in the corner of some disused tomb, yeah, it's in amazingly good condition. Okay, so there we are, and there was another little corner around this way. Actually, there are two little alcoves here. One cuts this way, and...
Looks like some sort of ceremonial dagger.
Yoink. And it looks very much like the black dagger that we got from Rook. And, ooh. Indy?
Unless I miss my guess, this is Oliver Edson. Looks like he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Which is weird because, well, A, there's no signs of a cave-in. And B, how did he get in here in the first place?
A pair of thick lens glasses.
If that map was all mixed up.
It's an ancient Coleman lantern. Wonder how long this thing's been here.
But I'm not going to quibble.
Looks like Edson's gun was damaged by one of the falling rocks. It's a handkerchief.
Alright, let's see what we've got here. So we got a handkerchief.
Looks like some dirt got jammed in the barrel. It's pretty much useless in this condition.
But we now have bullets.
Without a functional firearm, these aren't worth much.
Well, then again they might be. Because we can take this and combine it with the jackknife we've been carrying around the whole game and not used once, and use that together. Of course, we still have to examine it to use it. We can pull that apart to get gunpowder. And we can now combine that gunpowder with the stone cup. To create a primitive explosive. And we can take a look at the lantern to discover it is leaking lantern fuel, which we can now combine with the handkerchief to create an oily rag. Okay, it says oily handkerchief, but to me it's still an oily rag. And finally, we can examine the glasses.
These frames aren't much good. The lenses might be useful.
So we now have a whole lens.
Man, the prescription on this lens is pretty strong. It's like the magnifying glass I used to burn ants with.
And
this has got a pretty sharp edge on it.
Alright, well, thank you, Oliver. We'll now leave you to molder in peace.
The spear is tied onto the warrior's hand with a cord. That's the remains of some ancient Mayan warrior. The spear he's holding is tied to his hand with a piece of cord. Maybe he was some kind of sentinel, but now he's just a pile of dusty bones. Shield looks pretty sturdy.
It's also completely useless to us, but we still get points for picking it up.
I'd guess the spear's held.
Which, oddly enough, our knife cannot be used to deal with, but we can cut it with this jagged piece of glass. And we can get the hemp cord and the spear.
It's a cord made out of hemp. Too bad I don't have any zigzags. I heard this stuff burns real well.
And we can now combine the Mayan spear with the oil handkerchief to create an oily handkerchief on a stick. Okay, well, thank you as well. There's nothing else down this way. And let's see, double check the map. I think we got everything we need down here.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah, there was nothing here. We got the Mayan remains there, got Edson's stuff there, got the cup there, got the dagger there. Okay.
Appears to be some kind of hatchet.
Well, let's go bury it. Oh wait, it's already buried. Well, let's go put it to use someplace else. And hello?
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
Ooh, silver this time. My favorite precious metal. Okay, so that takes us all the way down that branch, and now we've got...
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketch out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
And we got this rather lengthy hallway here that we're in now. That will be leading us there. Pretty sure we got everything, but just to be thorough, we'll head down here, and yeah, nothing in this dead end.
The symbol on this door looks like two birds. There's another mark, like there was with a snake symbol. Pictures on the wall show some kind of musical celebration. In one section, two Mayans are blowing horns with two gemstones between them. Could mean that the gemstones on the altar can make sounds and that pairs of them have the same tone.
And one of the hieroglyphics says, "Fool Doom toots as he pleases."
13 gemstones attached to the top of this altar. The stones are slightly chipped and cracked as though they've been struck with something repeatedly. Maybe this is some sort of Mayan xylophone.
Shockingly, it is. And again, this puzzle is pretty straightforward. You have to beat everything out in a certain rhythm. Thankfully, I remember the sequence pretty well from before. Let me see, the next one was... And that opens the door, and rejoice because since we are in entertainment mode, we don't have to deal with the Room of Fire. And if you are not following my advice on watching these in order, go back and watch Lombard Street. Because, yeah, the Chamber of Fire, it's annoying. And it's doubly annoying if you forget to get something in the first part of the maze and then have to go back.
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
And gold for the sun this time.
Symbol on this door looks like some kind of giant insect's head. I hope there aren't any critters this size buzzing around in here.
Well, not that size, but they are buzzing. But thankfully, we do have everything we need to cope with them.
Sounds like an army of wasps in here somewhere. The buzzing seems to be coming from that stone head on the wall. A couple of those buggers are coming out of the mouth, and if a few of them sting me, I'll swell up like an elephant and be dead in 30 seconds. I either have to destroy that nest or get out of here.
Let's use the fiery spear on the stone head.
Now there's nothing in that stone head but a big pile of wasp crispies.
Wasp crispies.
Drawings in this chamber show people worshipping 3 Mayan kings. There are 9 empty squares on top of this altar.
And a convenient pile of tiles right there in the corner.
These tiles look like they can be laid out in a pattern on the altar.
And you actually see the pattern in the walls.
These tiles look like they can be laid out in a pattern on the altar.
And again, like most of the matching tile puzzles that we've had so far, this one, they will lock into place. Yeah, so we have the shield in the center. And that one goes right there. And the colors do match up on the outfit. So we got the orange one over here, the purple one in the middle, and that right there, and then that right there.
Now, there's nothing more I can do here.
Nice to have that confirmed.
It's another of those ceremonial daggers.
And red dagger this time.
This altar has 5 slots carved into the stone top. Looks like something needs to be inserted into the slots. This looks like some kind of totem pole. Figure at the bottom may have been a sacrificial victim. This could be nothing more than a large Mayan billboard. My ex-wife would have loved a bench like this, all style and no comfort. The art in here shows various forms of sacrifice and torture. Again, I am reminded of my ex-wife.
Ha ha. Well, thankfully this one isn't too bad, although the exact sequence is tricky unless you remember that bit we read about the Mayan culture and the order for appeasing the various gods of with sacrifices. But the very first one was death, which was black, and then in order it was the stars, the moon, the sun, and the gods of war and slaughter.
Now, there's nothing more I can do here. Judging by the dagger symbol, this must have been the sacrificial chamber. Aha, the Pentagon. I knew the military was involved in this.
Well, according to our map, this is the final chamber beyond.
Using the charcoal and papyrus, I sketched out a map based on the design I assembled on the altar. I put an X where I'm pretty sure I came in.
Yeah, we got the dagger chamber here, and then the wasp chamber here. They came out east and walked around this way, so yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and stop this chapter here, and next time we will go on to meet our destiny and hopefully have a nice, romantic, good ending with Chelsea. We'll see you next time.